Greetings, welcome back to the workshop. If you're new to this channel is for beginners and DIYs who want to learn how to use certain tools, how to build certain items. If that person is you, make sure you subscribe for future updates. We update videos every Friday. Today, we'll be learning how to use a planer and a joiner. So make sure you get your safety goggles ready. Let's get started. So this is my 6-inch rigid joiner. This is the first tool we'll be learning how to use today. Alright? So remember, make sure you have your safety goggles. So this is a guard that protects the blade, moves it to the side. You see the blade right there. This is what spins and cuts down the wood. Alright? This is our fence to make sure everything cuts square. Now, what a planer does, it removes the joints and bowls out of the wood. Alright? It's not for controlling thickness. That's what a thickness planer is for. It comes with these two hand grips to help push the piece of material across the blade. Okay? Right underneath we got a handle to control the depth of the cut. So let's come up right here. See, as I move the handle, that right there changes. Alright? So it go down to 1/8 inch. Just keep adjusting it. Now, if you're using a benchtop version, you still have a handle or knob or some kind of way to adjust it, okay? So, let's look at a piece of material. Now, you see right here how it's not flat? The job of the joiner is to make this all square. So what we're about to do is, I'm going to go get a pen or a pencil. We're going to scribble on the wood, then we'll get started. Let's go. Alright, so I got my pencil, I got my piece of material. Now the part that I'm going to slide across the blade, I'm going to scribble with this. Now the reason why I'm doing this is an old trick that helps you make sure it's being cut square. Because in theory, all the markers is gone, your bottom is square. Remember, make sure you have on your safety goggles. So my hand pushes, I'm going to put one right here and one to the back side. Now I proceed to cut on my machine. Now, let's take a look at the bottom. Alright, so we still have a little bit of writing up here, so we'll do one more pass. Alright, as you can see, all the markings are gone. So what I want to do now is I want to sit on my cast iron top and look at it from the front. As you can see, it looks a whole lot better, but it's not completely square yet. See, this part is square right here, but when we come down here, see that right there? So let's give it one more pass. The last pass seemed to do the trick. Now we're going to do the edge. So now we're going to do the edge of the board. The most common mistake new people make when they first get a joiner, they only do the edge and stuff. Then after they do their glue up, they know they still have like bowls at the top of the wood. That's because they didn't plane the surface as well. So first thing you need to do is plane the surface, then you plane the edge. Now the plain edge is what you want to put against your guard because you know it's square. Alright, example, this is the edge that's already jointed. So we're going to put the jointed edge against the fence. Now we know it's square. Cut this on. Alright, now that we have this side square and this side square, we can move on to our planer. Now that we're at our planer, we're going to go ahead and get started. This is a quarter cable thickness planer. We have a lever right here, or a handle, that we can turn left or right, go up and down to control the thickness of a material that we want to cut off. Now, on most thickness planers, the handles are right here. On some, it could be the side. So, we have our board, our piece of material. Now remember, this is the jointed side that we did earlier. So we want to use this facing down as a reference so the top will be cut flat and thick. So let me grab my pencil and do my scribbles again. This is how I know the top is going to be square with the bottom. For the quarter cable thickness planer, my switch will be on my right side over here. So I'm going to reach around from behind, cut it on. Now, as you can see, all the pen writing is gone. Now we have almost a complete square. Now, we want to take this to the table saw and put the edge we jointed on a joiner to the fence, and we cut the opposite side off. Then we have a complete square. And that's all there is to it, folks. It's nice, easy, and simple. Take a look at that. Let me go grab my caliper and let's measure it across. Alright, I got my digital caliper. Let's get a test. Alright, this is 1.2. Can you see that? I don't even think you can see that good. Now check this side right here out. There's also 1.2. So we know it's even across. Let's check the middle now. 1.2. Wow. So it's all 1.2 across. That means we did our job correctly. That's the basics to use the joiner and the planer. If you want, I do a more detailed video, just ask for it. But the reason why this is important is when you're doing like tabletops or even end tabletops, you want to make sure your tabletop is square to avoid complications. What I mean to avoid complications is to prevent all that sanding you gotta do to make sure it looks even. When you can just joint and plane your material down to the proper thickness that you want, make it nice and square. Look at that. Professional look. Any one of you can do this. Don't let it look intimidating to you. You can do this. Probably your first try. It's real simple. Just remember, use all the pointers I use. You don't need a caliper. I just did it to show you that everything was 1.2 from edge to edge and right here in the middle, okay? So, remember, this channel is for beginners. So if you like this video, make sure to subscribe. We drop a video every Friday. Hopefully we'll start dropping on Wednesday too, but I'm not sure yet because I still work a full-time job. I would love to make YouTube my full-time, just teaching people how to do stuff and build stuff. But right now, I still have to go to work for someone else. Y'all take care. Make sure you enjoy your weekend.